What's up, guys? Alton here, man versus maintenance, and I want to go ahead and give you guys some quick tips if you are considering working on a brand new construction property, or if you've been offered a job and you may be considering a job and you want to know what the pros and cons are. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys some quick pros and cons on working on a new construction property. So here they go. All right, a pro to working on a brand new construction property is that you may not have a lot of work orders, especially if you're there and nobody's on property, you don't have any tenants or whatever, which is good depending on how busy you like to be, which is going to be my next, it's going to be kind of like a con. But if you're one of those people to where you don't mind working on a property to where you don't have any residents, any work orders, or anything like that, then that is going to be a pro for you. I would say that a con is, like I stated earlier before, if you're one of those people that you like to keep busy all the time, and you have to have your 5 to 10 work orders a day that you have to complete, then maybe working on a new construction property may not be for you. I know some guys who love to stay busy and they can't stand new construction properties, and some guys they don't, it just doesn't matter to them. It's all work to them. So I'll probably say the con is that if you are a busy guy, then you may not want to work on a new construction property. Another pro is if you're on a new construction property and you have 0 residents, then you don't have a lot of people that's going to be messing up the property. You're not going to have a bunch of trash and all of that stuff that you're going to have to deal with, or you're going to have to worry about. So you're not going to have to worry about residents and some of the woes that residents bring when they come to a property. So that's actually a pro, which one that I kind of enjoy. The con to that is you may not have to worry about the residents, but now you have to worry about the construction guys, because some of these guys, they really don't care. Sometimes these guys will mess up a property more than a place full of residents, because the residents stay there. So a lot of times residents tend to pick up behind themselves a little more, whereas the construction guys, they really don't care because they're not there living and living on property or anything like that. So they only worried about what they're doing within those 8 hours, and that's it. So that can be a con. You may see yourself picking up a lot more on the property, especially if you got new construction guys who have nothing to do with the company. They're only the guys who are employed by the builder, and then you can talk to the builders and try to see if they are going to make these guys clean up behind themselves. But other than that, that can also, like I said, that trying to clean up behind these construction guys could be a con. So that's my second point. Another pro is that you may be able to set up your shop and set up the property the way that you want it. So, for instance, you can customize and get your vendors in, call them up, have all of you guys come in, get them on board, make sure that they have all that paperwork and stuff straightened out before they actually start to work on the property. Make sure their insurances and all of that stuff is good. So once they get that clearance, and while the building is still under new construction, they can kind of have an idea of what they're going to be servicing and how they're going to be servicing it. Also, it gives them a chance to, like I said, get all of their paperwork and stuff together, so you don't have to worry about that. Let's just say, for instance, if you have a plumbing issue and you get residents moved in and you're having these plumbing issues and you got to try to call out a contractor, but now you got to get these contractors set up and all of this type of craziness, and you may not know what to do. It's always good to go ahead and have all of your vendors in order, so therefore when residents do begin to move in, All you got to do is call up your vendors and go ahead and take care of those problems. Now, the con to that, the flip side to that is you're probably not going to be using your vendors anytime soon because most of your stuff is still under warranty. So I know a lot of guys say, hey, that's great. My stuff is under warranty. If anything happens, I'll call these guys out. But the thing is that let's say if you have a serious issue to where you need a vendor to actually come out and take care of a problem. Some of these guys, some of these construction companies, they don't have on-call after-hours services. So you may kind of be in a pickle when it comes to some of these emergencies that may happen. You may have a leak in the middle of the night. If a resident is moved in, and you may have to go and take care of that, which kind of goes back to my last point, because if you don't have a vendor set up, then you got to try to go out there and do it yourself. So that's why I always say, it's kind of good to have your vendors and stuff already set up. And not only that, it's very hard to get those contractors back out. It really is. Once they're off the job site, it's hard to get them back out there. So basically, if you guys have no problems with any of those issues, with any of those cons, I think you'll be pretty great at a new construction property. My property was new construction. I love it. It has its perks and it has its disadvantages. But at the same time, it's brand new. It's a new experience for me. Something that I can, put on my resume that I've worked on a new construction job. Which is pretty cool. To basically show people that I do have that all-around experience. So, if you guys like this video, thumbs up, share, like, subscribe, and you guys have a blessed day.